众朋友们，大家好，我是 River， 欢迎来到我的频道。师承有话说，最近的大事当然是中东的战争问题啊。那么我们的新加坡政府就迅速的召开国家危机委员会啊，就是 Home Front Crisis Committee 咯，应对那个能源挑战那个 petrol gas 的一大堆的头痛的问题我们新加坡政府一路来的作风咯，马上快速的要解决眼下的问题大事就是那个 COVID 嘛，那个我们的李显龙总理不是带领了我们的第四代的政府领袖一起来跟我们新加坡人对抗这个 COVID 嘛，对不对？很迅速的，可爱的台湾媒体那时候还在吃个瓜子，吃着花生看别人那个 COVID 的问题那么还没有发现到说COVID 已经在蔓延了，可是他们都无所谓，不管的就以为自己什么零感染什么不会有传染这些问题。新加坡政府是一路来是非常迅速的带领着我们新加坡人一起来对抗这次的挑战。我相信这一次的挑战也希望能顺顺利利的平平安安的度过了。战争真的是不好的事情，希望不会发生什么第三次世界大战了。先来看看这支影片过后呢，还有一个小彩蛋，就是泰国观众的评论。对了，是的，泰国呢也有报道新加坡的新闻说新加坡非常的快，迅速的要解决这个能源的问题了。我们先来看看新加坡的新闻，过后呢就是泰国观众评论。那么请看到最后面吧，谢谢大家。
Singapore has convened its top-level emergency response body amid the ongoing Middle East conflict. The Homefront Crisis Ministerial Committee is updating existing contingency plans and developing new ones to prepare for a potential global energy crunch. In a video message, Prime Minister Lawrence Wong reassures citizens that the government has the plans, capabilities and resilience to navigate the challenges ahead. Sabrina Ng reports.
The war rages on, with mounting destruction and loss of lives. Its effects are far-reaching, disrupting critical supply routes and driving up energy costs. Oil prices have already surged over 60% since late February. A resolution remains uncertain, and even if a ceasefire is achieved, PM Wong warns the impact will persist, with damaged energy infrastructure likely taking months to fully recover.
If the critical Middle Eastern energy sources and supply routes remain constrained for an extended period, the consequences will be severe. It will not just mean higher prices. We could face a global energy crunch, disrupting daily life and production activity and putting significant pressure on economies everywhere. Output would weaken sharply even as prices continue to rise. It's what economists describe as stagflation. And once that takes hold, it is deeply damaging and very hard to bring under control.
To coordinate Singapore's response, the Crisis Committee will be chaired by Coordinating Minister for National Security K. Shanmugam, with Deputy Prime Minister Gan Kim Yong as advisor. Mr. Wong says the country is taking steps to strengthen its energy and supply chain resilience. Local refineries and chemical companies are scaling back production and sourcing crude oil and feedstock beyond the Middle East, while liquefied natural gas importers are securing alternative supplies from global producers. The government will also bring forward support measures to provide earlier relief for households and businesses. Targeted support will be provided to the hardest-hit sectors, with details to be announced in Parliament next week. But Mr. Wong stresses that Singaporeans must also play their part during these challenging times.
My fellow Singaporeans, I'm sharing all this with you so that we can be prepared for what lies ahead. The situation is highly uncertain and we cannot predict how exactly events will unfold. But the risks are significant and the worst may not yet be behind us. Singapore cannot be insulated from such global upheavals. No country can, least of all a small island nation like ours. But I assure you, we have the plans, the capabilities, and the resilience to navigate this together.
Mr. Wong notes Singapore has weathered past crises, such as the Asian financial crisis and SARS outbreak, and most recently, the COVID-19 pandemic. Each time, the nation pulled together through unity and resolve.
We will do so again. We have built strong foundations, sound finances, diversified supply chains, a strong tripartite partnership, and a cohesive society. These are not abstract strengths. They are what will carry us through. So let us stay disciplined and focused and keep faith with one another. Whatever comes our way, we will face it as one people, one nation. And we will get through this together.
The government will also enhance existing measures such as those announced during Budget 2026 and bring some of them forward to provide earlier relief. As announced, more than 1 million Singaporean households will receive up to $570 to offset utilities expenses and up to 3.5 months of service and conservancy charge rebates. These will be given out in April, July, October and this year, as well as next January. There's also a cash payout of between $200 and $400 for eligible Singaporean adults in September this year to tackle cost of living pressures. Around 2.4 million Singaporeans are set to benefit. CDC vouchers will also be given in January next year. Such support, along with a slew of other measures, are being considered as part of Singapore's crisis management framework called the Homefront Crisis Executive Group, or HCEG. First formed in 2004 after the SARS outbreak, it's a central coordinating body across ministries to respond to incidents like security concerns and those with wide-ranging implications on society and the economy. It's chaired by the Permanent Secretary of the Home Affairs Ministry and comprises senior representatives from all ministries, reporting ultimately to the elected leadership for political direction. In recent years, the HCEG was called into action in 2013 to respond to transboundary haze, and in 2020 during the COVID pandemic when it worked with the multi-ministry task force to implement safe management measures. Political observers say Prime Minister Wong's move to convene a ministerial task force and bolster support for households and businesses is timely and reflects the urgency of the situation. They see it as necessary to address both short-term and long-term challenges posed by the Middle East conflict. They say the Crisis Committee's review of the existing contingency plans while developing new ones also underscores the need for readiness.
My fellow Singaporeans, we are all deeply concerned about the ongoing conflict in the Middle East.
朋友们，你们看完前面的影片，是不是觉得我们的黄总理真的非常的辛苦啊？他这个位真的没有这样好做啊！不是有一句话说咯，天降大任者必立其国，对不对？是不是这样讲？就是说天下个重担这是要磨练你咯，大概的意思了。那么我们的黄总理经历过更多的挑战就是从那个 COVID 到现在的那个中东战争的危机我觉得蛮辛苦的。我们的黄总理你要加油我们新加坡人是支持你的。那么还有那个我们可爱的台湾媒体那位教授还笑说我们的黄总理不比前任的总理好可是我们眼里我们的黄总理也是不差的。所以请我们的可爱的台湾媒体你们不要乱讲话，不要抹黑我们的黄总理。那么我们先来看看这个泰国观众的评论。泰国几乎所有方面都优于新加坡，只是过去60年来泰国一直缺少一群有能力又腐败又不腐败的政治者，缺少一样东西就天壤之别。他讲得蛮对的我们新加坡这样小的国家来这样小红点那么什么东西都没有就是我们只有人所以很幸运说我们新加坡人的素质也是非常好的。新加坡是一个梦想之国，当危机发生时，领导人的重点是解决问题和抚慰人民，这个讲得真的是非常好了讲得非常的对。那么我们新加坡政府解决问题是首要不会拖泥带水的 那么我觉得这个泰国的那些观众真的很少有批评新加坡啦，正面的评论哦，不像是有一些的海外的华人呢，那为什么像仇恨新加坡还是妒忌新加坡不知道了。下面是泰语啊，其实全部都是泰语来的，我只是 Google Translate 变成华语了。给大家看说泰国观众的想法，对新加坡的想法，区别在于新加坡华人优先考虑国家利益，而泰国华人优先考虑中国利益。I'm surprised to see these comments， 我蛮惊讶的。这个应该是不知道是不是泰国华人写的。好了，谢谢大家看完我的影片，到尾呢还是在观看我的影片，我真的感激你们，请支持我，请订阅我的频道，谢谢大家。那么我们后会有期吧。